the news, we just read tape. Yeah, do you wanna party? Barbie, are you gonna back that up when it all comes to you? Wanna party? Barbie, are you gonna back that up when it all comes tumbling down? Gonna hit you that no one gets. Better off if you just get over it. I'm going crazy, little tiny baby. Brand new Mercedes,
It's still an optimistic time for everybody here as we are ready to get preseason underway. The Blackhawks are going to start with the puck after taking the opening draw. Centering pass, and that's stopped. And down he goes as the puck goes free. Gerard's hauled down, penalty on the way. Here comes the sentence. The Blackhawks are going to be short-handed as they are called for tripping. Blackwell's won the draw in his own end. Now let's see if they can clear it. Gets it out of his own end. The Avs have it now. Looks to pass it to Parise. And he takes the dish. Grabs the puck and moves on out here with this man advantage. Spectacular open ice hit.
He knew exactly what he was doing with that hit this early in the game. He's trying to send a message and dictate the pace.
Trenin's lugging the puck. The Avs pick up steam and are on the attack. Colorado's got the puck along the wall. Moves it to Parise. Slides it over to Cogliano. Rocked him in the open ice. And the puck is moved to a safer spot on the ice. And that's just out of reach. Crevier's taking it from his own end. Pass to Blackwell. Nice zone entry on the left side. Walker scooped up the puck now here inside his own zone. Colorado's going on the attack as they gain the zone. Carries it into the offensive end up the middle. Driving right to the front. Turns that one away. He opts to keep it alive, but all sorts of pressure here.
This is a poor power play, James. You have to find your way to execute. You can't execute if you can't get in, and man, is the crowd ever frustrated.
Can't hang on after that hit. The Avs failed to capitalize on the power play. Both sides back to even strength. We are still tied.
Well, that power play needs to have more urgency. All perimeter movement. Someone has to pay the price and get to the most coveted spot on the ice, and that is right in front of the tender.
Chicago's got the puck against the wall. Excellent stick work on the play. Colorado's got it in their own zone. Sends it down low. Lekkonen's looking to make something happen here in the corner. Grabs the puck. Oh, he goes between the legs. Oh, much respect as he blocks that one. Taken along the wall by Parise. Here's a short pass to Athanasiou. Oh, look at this chance. The Avs get a hold of the puck along the boards. And that's stolen by Athanasiou. The Avs will play from the defensive zone. Good read with the stick to break that up. Good solid check, and he loses control of it. Strong defensive effort. The Blackhawks gain control of the puck. And he takes the feed. There's a shot. Oh, he pokes it away. A risky play, but it pays off. Slick feed. Moves the puck along the half wall. The Blackhawks scoop it up along the boards. Crevier's got it in the defensive end. And makes the save. Cini's got it to the side. And they score. Chicago's forecheck finally breaks through as they get on the board here late in the first.
Well, good teams find ways to be successful, and they do just that. And they've been clawing their way through to the offensive end all game long, and they finally get rewarded.
Grabs the puck. The Avs will play it through the neutral zone. Shot! Oh, they just got enough of that to keep it out. Handles it along the blue line. Grabs the puck in the slot. Blocked in front. And that goes off the glove. Play continues here. some moments ago.
Yeah, they really were. It's a tough spot for the goaltender. Everyone else can change, but he can't. He's got to outbattle his opponent now.
And now it's grabbed by Vlasic. Radish has got the puck along the wing. Slides it diagonally to Bocage. Picked off by Murphy. The Blackhawks will play it in their own end. Shot! Big save right at the end! That's it for period number 1. Second period action coming up in moments here on EA Sports. Well, the first 20 is in the books. Let's see what this second period offers. Here we go, middle frame now underway as the puck drops. All right, Pounder, how would you assess this game through the first 20 minutes played?
The Blackhawks are up by 1 in this one because they're controlling the game, James. They're dictating the pace of play, and they're converting on their opportunities.
Quick pass across to Kiviranta. The Avalanche have gained control of the puck along the wall. And he takes the pass. You'll need more than that to beat him. We got a whistle as the puck's frozen. Chicago's got the lead here early in the second period. They have been the more active team offensively. The Blackhawks win it in the defensive zone. Chicago's got a hold of the puck. From his own end, he moves it up ahead. Moves it quickly over to Colton. Pokes the puck away. Taken by Murphy. Looks for breakout options behind his own cage. Puck picked up by Bedard. Angles it over to Foligno. Carries it in. We got a delayed penalty coming up. That trip right in front of the official's eyes. Can't get away with that.
Well, that's certainly not going to help the team. I mean, they're losing by 1. They got to find a way to get some momentum to get on the board. Now they find themselves killing a penalty.
Puck scooped up by Athanasiou. Went for the dirty dangle and it goes sideways. And a good save on the play as action continues.
Well, this is an incredible save, James. It's anticipation as well. Recognize that the shooter is in the low slot, getting in front of it and making the save.
Look at this. In on the attack. And that rush comes to an end after a great defensive play. Rissen comes up with the stop. Nice poke check inside the attacking zone. Colorado's penalty killers get a hold of it. Gains the zone along the right wall. And he makes the easy save. Played big in the moment there. Athanasiou's got the puck in his own zone. Quick shot. Just wide. Grabbed along the boards by Anderson. Here he is. Shot right in front. Turn that chance aside. And there's another stop. Look at this attack here in the O-zone. Moves it around. Scores! They convert on the power play and get it done.
And it's so important when you're on the power play to have precise execution of your passes, and you're able to move the coverage. That's exactly what they did, and they're able to convert.
Can't maintain possession after that hit. That knocks him off the puck. Works it across to Johnson. Colorado's moving it into the offensive end. Stops him cold. And they'll get a breather as the goaltender covers it up. Still lots of time left in the period. The Blackhawks have all the momentum right now, leading by 2. Puck is dropped and we are back underway. Crevier stick handling in his own zone. Colorado's got a hold of the puck now. Moves the puck to Athanasiou. Colorado's looking to break out of their own end. Tries to get it to Colton. Picked up along the boards by Reichel. Handles the pass. The Avalanche have gained possession off the wall. Tries to feed it over to Girard. Oh, keeps it out of the net as it goes off the glove. Play blown dead. Let's get the call.
Well, it's pretty obvious that it's a 2-minute minor, but he certainly didn't like it, James. He's going to contest it, but guess what? The official ain't listening.
The Blackhawks win the draw. Quick shot. Denies him on the slaughter. Scooped up along the wall by Parise. And they'll get it out of the defensive end. Colorado's got the puck. And it's a quick pass to Parise. Colorado's got the puck along the wall. The Avs take it from the side. Quick feed to Ranta. And he had the answer on that one. And he takes a shot. Denies him again. Goaltender covers it up. We get a whistle to slow things down. Well, here we go. Big-time face-off in the offensive zone for this power play unit.
Well, and they haven't made any mistakes, right, James? They're moving the puck. They're finding ways to attack the net. They just haven't put it in, and they're up against a tired goaltender. They got to smell blood, and they got to put it away.
The Avs have it now. Through the neutral zone now, picking up steam. The Avs will play it from the corner. Here's a chance in front. Moves it again. Oh, and he couldn't connect on the play. Slides the puck down low. Picked up along the wall by Trenin. The Avs glided along the line. Quick pass to Trenin. Oh, save! He stopped it! Wow!
Oh, that's an intangible effort that you can't teach, James. That's all about desperation and the will to stop that puck.
The Blackhawks gain possession along the wall. Slides it across to Kiviranta. And he takes the feed. Here's a shot. Scores! And they capitalize with the extra player on the ice, and it's a power play goal.
While using the advantage of having extra ice available to them, James, that's why their most skilled players are on the ice. That one's executed to perfection.
Here in the late goings of the period, Colorado's shown a new energy over these last few minutes. They got one back, but they still need one more in order to tie. We got a stoppage. Let's get the call.
You're trailing by one and you take a penalty, not the way to get back in the game.
Offense is on face-off, and he wins the draw. Here's a shot. Glove save. Gains the zone. Moves it to the middle. And that goes off a body and a ride. Slides the puck across. Gains the zone from the right side. Takes the feed. Chicago's got it behind the net. Through center. Goes right to the crease. Oh, tremendous save on the play.
What an incredible save. No idea how he got to that one, James, and the shooter is absolutely stunned. What a stop.
And as play continues, listen to these fans. They're starting to get loud and recognizing what we saw not long ago here, Cheryl.
Yeah, James, I mean, they're continuing to acknowledge the save he made earlier because they know the temperature of this game. And, hey, the fans are now in it. They're all on board, and guess what? The goaltender knows it.
On the attack, they come down the right wing. Comes up with the stop. Does it again with the stop.
His shots come from the middle of the ice, and it has some heat on it, but he's ready and waiting for it. He's to position, and he makes the save.
Takes the shot. Scores! And they strike once again with the extra attacker.
Wow, this has been a potent power play, and two things you need. You need creativity, but you also need structure, and the players know exactly where they need to be to set up, to work their magic around the perimeter, and then open up the lanes to attack the net.
Good defensive stop with the poke check. Vlasic's moving the puck through his own zone. Dumps it in. The Avs gain control of the puck against the wall. Here they come inside the neutral zone. Takes a shot. Oh, he thought he had the corner and just missed.
Well, it looked like he did. You could just see that inside leg just bear down, the bottom hand as well, but he's unable to convert.
Welcome back. James Cybulski ready to bring you all the play-by-play. Well, the moment of truth for both teams here as we are underway in the third. Cheryl, 40 minutes in the books now played. How do you view this one?
Colorado's got to get the puck, James. I mean, to put it in layman's term, one, you got to get the puck. Two, you got to score. They're not doing either.
Girard's going to play it from the back of the cage. Moves it to Lehkonen. Back to the point it goes. Puck grab by Bedard. Right up Main Street and on the attack. Oh, and it stays out as he gets a piece of it with the glove.
Minor's been consistent over the course of his career, mainly because of his positioning, James. He gets set to that puck, square to it, and makes the save.
The Blackhawks play it along the boards. Here's a short pass to Bedard. Here's a shot. Oh, and he steps up with the glove to stop that one.
This is a really nice save, James. I mean, the shooter's in the middle of the ice. He's in the slot area. He's got to get to the top of the crease, square to the puck to be able to make that save. Great job.
Plenty of playing time left in this frame. The Blackhawks are up 3-1. He grabs the puck here at the point. Can't keep a hold of it. Taken along the wall by Foligno. Moves it quickly over to Bedard. Dishes it to Lehkonen. Puts it on net. Oh, that had some heat on it. He makes the save. The Blackhawks continue to lead here in the third, listening to their coach's message. Lots of pucks on net. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Chicago's looking to break out. Here's a great use of the stick right there to poke it away. Sends the pass over. Nice zone entry from the right side. Slides it diagonally to Athanasiou. Colorado's got the puck in the defensive end. Shot! And that caroms right off the mask. Ref blows the whistle as the puck's covered up. More than half the period has expired. Chicago's got a 3-1 lead. They win the face-off here in their own end and take possession. Moves the puck. Passes on over to Reichel. Laying the body. The Avs move the puck in the defensive zone. With possession along the wall. Tried to get too cute with it and loses possession. There's the whistle. Let's get the call from the officials. The Avs are going to serve 2 for tripping here. Blackwell's won the face-off here in the offensive zone. Takes a bump but still hangs on to the puck. And he made the save to keep that one out of the net. They gain the zone from the left side. Close save and he handles it with ease. Blackwell's ready for the draw as we get set to resume this power play. The Blackhawks win the draw here in their own end. Sanford's gaining momentum. Sends it into the offensive zone. The Avalanche have gained possession undermanned. Moves the puck across to Colton. Moves it to the middle. And he shuts down a great scoring chance there. Chicago's got it in their own zone. From the left side, he moves it up ahead. Fires it. Stops it with a glove. Tosses it on to Wood. Colorado's on the attack. With the stop. Slides the puck across to Sanford. Colorado's got possession at center. Exploring options here inside the defensive zone. Sends a pass over. Chicago's trying to make something happen in the offensive zone. Oh, he got pounded by Miner.